Birds, good morning. It is 4 a.m. Eastern time. It's 10 o'clock. I'm shining here right now, and we are going for a big old watch list today. Really excited about that, and hope you had a great night, or have a great early morning, or have a great late evening. I'm not sure where you're from, so if you want to show that on the chat, then please let me know, because I'm really curious. So let me just do this. Okay, so welcome. It's the early bird morning show. We are still in earnings season. Did you know that we are still in earnings season? And look at this calendar. Did I not talk about it? No, I did not. Why not? Hey, Luca. Good morning, OP. It's still earnings season, and of course I knew that, and of course I picked my stocks from that. So, but I didn't show you. Fisker was a great call. Yeah, I know, Luca. So this is what we're talking about today, and we're also going to talk about something for the last time. I'm never going to talk about it again, and that's, of course, you know it. You don't? You should. Tesla. The Big Short. Everybody saw, of course, this film, because if you are in trading, if you are in investing, if you are in stocks, then you saw The Big Short. It's a film about Burry, and he's betting against the housing bubble. Great film, great movie. You have to see that one. And he just revealed last night that he is large bearish against Tesla. I'm not giving you any advice. I'm not giving you any investors information or trading information. You should do this or you should do that. But I want to tell you, this came out yesterday, and this is what's going on. Bet against Tesla, Big Short. The guy has a name, so that's all. I'm just going to reveal this information. Maybe you saw it yourself, but this is what's going on. Then the Tesla profit last year, 2020, was 727 million. Tesla sales of credits was 1.5 billion. Ergo, they make no profit on making cars, but they have a good cash flow going on. So for investors, that's Tesla still a great company, and I think it's a great company. But a rise of 800% in their market cap last year is just a little too much, I think. Don't tell anybody. So Barry also said that the sales of green regulatory credits on Fiat Chrysler will dwindle, and that's of course also for the credits that they sell to Volkswagen, because they're all going EV now, so that sales of credits will go down this year, next year, and the year after that. So I'm just sharing this information with you guys, and you please do what you have to do with it. But I am all about sharing information. Then yesterday we had this nice one, this nice play here. We talked about these levels here, 35.50. So you see here 35.50 breaking on KC. That is King's holding. So this 35.50 is breaking. I did not go in here on 35.50 because I did not believe in it, and then it got up here, and then on the next level it gave me confirmation that this was really support. So normally I would have gone in here, but I was a little scared because this 5-minute line on the 9 EMA was a little too close for my feeling, and then I thought, well, let's just wait till it's above the level, the other level that I gave you, 36, and there was the confirmation that it really would be above that one. And then I got in, made a nice gain here, all the way up here. And the 5-minute play is a 5-minute play if you just gonna ride it until it gets under this 9 EMA of the 5 minutes. So you don't look at the 1 minute, you get in at the 1 minute here, but you don't look at the 1 minute again, and you say just, okay, I'm just gonna ride this 5 minute here. So I call it a 5 minute play. So that was nice. Bingo. 565 was the level, 585 was the other level. Didn't short it here because there was no room to this level here. So if you short it here at this level, if you say, okay, 565 is a level, and then in this instance it was obviously it was a level 1, 2, 3 times. It tried to get above that 565, didn't get there, and then just came down. But the other level here is post-market close, this white line here, so that's only 10 cents there. So you don't go short here because it's just a 10-cent win, and that's not enough, I think, on a $6 stock, $5 stock. So this was resistance, so you just waited, didn't dare to get in here either because, well, this is resistance. So if you get in here, I only get a 10-cent win, so that's not what I want. And then, of course, this was just a small little breakout, didn't get in here, went up, and I thought, okay, that's it, I'm losing this one. And then I think I tweeted yesterday, I'm watching bingo. Did I do that? I think I did. So watching bingo, came down here and bumped its nose against the VWAP here. And then I thought, okay, if it's gonna get above 565 again from this bounce, so now this VWAP here is your support here. So it looked to be strong. I thought, okay, I'm gonna put now my limit order here at 566-ish or 76, I don't know exactly. And then you got in, and then there is a 20-cent win here, which is not perfect, but was good enough for me yesterday. So this is classic VWAP bounce. So comes up, goes down, bounces on VWAP. Normally you have to say you get in here above this candle, but well, being 565, being a level, I thought if it gets above there, then I'm just take my chances and put a stop loss really close here. So that's what I did. And I also stopped out on this one. This one was IQ. Oh, I almost stopped out. Sorry. Yeah. So this was just a big gamble. It came down here. I saw this one a little late. It's almost a double bottom, but not close enough for me. And I thought to myself, okay, if it's getting above that 1327, will I get in or not? And sometimes you wait for confirmation, like we just saw with the other one. But on this one, with this real big spike down and then volume coming in, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to put my limit order here at 1330-ish, I think. Got in here, and then it faded back on me. So this is red here. I'm red, and my stop loss here is at 15 cents or something. Just this wick here. So you put your stop loss on a wick here. So faded down, and I think, oh, okay, this is going to be a loss. And then it pulled up to 13.99, and 13.27 just was the big win that we wanted. And then WMT, I missed this one completely because it went without me. And if it goes without you, then it goes without you, and then you're just having to say, okay, that's it. Hey Stacy, good morning. XPATH play. Okay, good, Stacy. Watch list for today: CSCO, FUTU, TRIP, Low, GD, PTON, FORT, MU, KMI, MROO, LUMN, OCGN, VODSE, again, plug LB. Let's do this. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, this is LB. Go away. So, okay. Well, let's just start from the top. CSCO. And guys, if you like this, please hit that like. It takes 1 minute of your time. Do this, please, because it's just so beautiful for Benzinga. So CSCO, Cisco. Nice move up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And then here it just seems to reach its top. Or does it? It's a dollar mover normally, Cisco, but it can move on a daily basis with some volume. So it's just struggling here, if you can see that. So this is making its high here and then just making another high here and then makes this high here. And now it really is here back at this level and having a lot of trouble, I think, getting over this level here. These were the previous tops here. So just might seem like it that these tops here are now the first resistance that you have to overcome. And then of course here you have two levels, 52, 57, and then there is this other level, 52, 25. Let's put 25 in. So on Cisco, 52, 25, 52, 6, 57, 52, 53, 03, 55, 16 are the levels. Everyone, good morning. Seems like a bloody day. Well, if you're a day trader, then it's, I don't really care because there's going to be volatility if it's a bloody day. So FUTU always goes up after it went down. So FUTU, we discussed FUTU in this area in the beginning of May, end of April. We saw this nice little run here. And we said, okay, if it really gets above this 150, 80-ish, then you really want to see this one run to the upsides. Well, it didn't do that. And now, if you spot a trend, draw the trends. Draw the trend. I'm not really here. I can use some other trend line mechanism, but I would like to smuggle a little bit on these. Wait for it. You see the trend, of course. I don't even have to draw it for you guys because you know what this trend line is. This is your trend. And if you are as clumsy as me, then you just, on some days, I have to say, on some days, then don't draw the trend because you see, I can see it, but I just draw it now because I really, so this is the trend, and what you want to see right now is that this one here will hold. So 122.02 must hold, of course, and then this one also has to hold 124.10, and then your next level is here 130.27. FUTU can move $10 on a day and more on average. It doesn't always do that, as you can see here, but can be a big mover. And I'm looking at the daily, and it's moving, and it's moving here at my 5-minute chart. So this is really interesting to see what this one does in this pre-market. So pre-market dropped down, then got up again, and are really trying to get back to this high here of 128.45. So this is also a big level. Now, please be sure that you watch this one during pre-market. As I forgot yesterday on Walmart, it was above the level that I gave you guys, so I missed it completely. And now really tries to take out this one again. But if you look at the 5-minute, then we need some more confirmation, I think, and there we're gonna have it. It's a little bit overextended, of course, but it's always in pre-market. Do you want to play this one right now? No, you don't, because it's just on low volume on a big stock like this. So even if you buy some now, it's only trading 3,000, 4,000. So that's not really what you want, because you really have to you really want to get in with 1,000 or something. And if it's only trading 4,000, then you are in trouble if you want to get out, maybe, or maybe not. So, and if you want to take just a small share, maybe 100 or so, if you're that kind of player, then you can try to do that if it breaks this 128.42. I would not recommend it right now. Hi, Michael. So that's FUTU Trip. Trip Advisor. So will this be a buy the dip moment for, well, it's not a real dip, of course, you can see that. So let's look at what happened here. So this is the weekly on Trip. And now you can see it's a buy the dip possibility. It's still above its 200 SME. That's the red one here, and it's now coming into resistance here on a 9, on a 20, and on a 50. It doesn't go that far, but it can move almost $3 a day. So is this a confirmation here that this really was the bottom? It's not exactly where you want it to be, so let's say that it's going to be 40-ish. Really needs to hold at 40, I think. And then this is also something that I really find interesting to see. So 40, 41, 50, and then maybe, just maybe, next resistance is at 42.82 for Trip. Stacy is talking about the travel sector. She's Travel Zoo. Oh, Travel Zoo, yeah. Well, that's a different chart. Not if you zoom out, but it's really not like it is on, made its move already, had support here on the 50. You see this just zoom out. This is just all the confirmation you need. If you saw this one days earlier, this is what you want to see on a 50. Just if you want to call a level, then you call a level right here. So do you want to play this as a second day runner? I can see that. I can see that, yeah. So just want to play this. This is what you want to do. And this is, you see, okay, this is going to be the second day runner for Travel Zoo. And well, you just want to see this one holding here. So this is 1680. This is really a level, the 1680, of course. So maybe it's just might be the secondary runner. That's something that you may expect here. Or if it doesn't do then this 1680 really is a level here, really support level. So maybe it's even better to wait for this one to come down if it doesn't run right away. So you need price action and volume to get this one up here, as I just showed you. Are you waiting till it's reaching this 1680 and you have some confirmation and then it really bounces up again? So what I normally look for in, if a level breaks, if it's breaking with a lot of volume, then I'm daring to get in. But if I see this here, so this was resistance for a long time, and maybe sometimes you just want to see that this resistance becomes support, and if this is support, then you are really more relaxed in this trade. So just wait what it's going to do in price action and then maybe get in. It rejected this one big time. So above 1806, there's no doubt that 1805, 1806, there's no doubt that you are in for the long if it breaks out at volume, and otherwise wait till it comes back to the 1680. Plug is on the watch list. Plug, bake BKM. Bake BKM, plug is on the watch list. So we're gonna get to plug. It's on the watch list. And IDEX. It's a small one, and it can be over, and it can be a real hassle, this one. So this is nice on IDEX, small stock. I remember it's being in this one here. It stopped out several times, so it really kind of holds on you. Well, and now you see that it really tries to break this 50 here. It did once here and gave it all back. Did once here, gave it all back. So 282. You really want to see 282 for the long, and you see that it can go to 302 at least here. That's the level for sure. So that's 20 cents on a $3 stock. That's okay. And then, of course, there, what's happening? So, and then this also is, of course, a level 270 for IDEX. It's a small one. Please be careful. And if you're afraid for halts to the upside, then keep those halt marks in your level 2 if you can do that. So moving forward, low. Hit it like guys. Also, if you're not watching this live, if you're watching this because you're just getting up and you saw the show was on, please watch or hit that like. If you're watching this on Twitter, there's a lot of you do. I know, I've seen that. I get my statistics from Benzinga and look at them myself sometimes. So if you're watching this on good old Twitter, then please also hit that like and share this one. Leave a comment. So low, it's really a really exciting day for low, I think. So this is what's going on in the last few hours and the last few days, sorry. And this is what's going in the last few hours. So they're stepping down, and will you be able to buy the dip here, or is this just too scary? Is this your first signal that it will hold this 190? Put it in 189.94. Well, it just might, but I would be very anything under this. So I'm gonna make this one purple again, and purple means that it's gonna be, there is an area of resistance here, so a little bit more careful, and let's say 189.50. If it doesn't hold that one, then it's gonna be a short. So this is really the level for low. AMC again, oh really? Conversations on character, really? You really did your math on IDEX. So if you're not a day trader, but if you want to look at another way on this one, then you could check out conversations or character and do as you please with it. GD. So this is, well, you're a little late of buying the dip here because, well, you should have done it here, I think, but will you get another chance? So really also an exciting day for GD. So this was not so great, to say the least. Really tries to get up every time you see. Can you see that? So really wants to do that, but there is no strength in it right now. So this 69.37 level here is now this well, 68.84-ish level. Under that level, it's a short here to 66.54. And to the upside, there's a level at 17.53. So really struggling here for a few days now. And it is on my watch list because of why is something on my watch list? Somebody asked me a few days back. So this is what I see. So struggling, and then here also this struggle here, and then a big move, and a move downward, and then a big move up. So this one's going to be on my watch list for some time now. So it looks like this struggle seems to trigger somebody off who says, okay, it's not going to get above the 70.50. I'm now going to sell it. So to the downward, you have a short on your hands, and then after that, someone picks it up again. So this might be just on your watch list for a few days now. I'm not sure if I'm going to talk about it every day, but I'm putting it on my watch list for multiple days now to see if this spots here and these spots here are really some trigger for it to go up. GD earnings today. GD earnings today. Let's look. Hi, dog. That's the dog. We looked at this one. GD. Yeah. Before open. So I think we're looking at it right now. Or do we? So this line here is pre-market open. Got up, got down, and now really struggling again. So it's still in that struggle that we just saw on the spots on the daily. So take a look at this and keep in mind the levels that I gave you. JD, this was JD, Glenn. How about ATOS? How about it? We talked about ATOS yesterday, I think. Did we? Chat, did we do that? I think we did. I'm not sure sometimes. So I watched all these screens that I have here. So I watched, it's for everybody who's new here. This is my main field, as I call it. So And look at all these screens, and there are 4 here, and I look at 25 of these screens in the first hour before any one of you guys get on and looking at the charts. Now they're all 1 minute, but when I look at them, I put them on daily, and I can see in a blink of an eye most of the times that it's interesting or not for me. So that's what I do, and then I make this big old watch list. And there are always some plays on my watch list, always. To the short side, to the long side. Sometimes the levels that I gave you are not in play, and if they are not in play, then you just take them off your screen and go to another stock. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, tell me. You want to see this one holding on 311, of course. So normally this would be a telltale sign that it's just, trouble. Looks a little bit overextended. Also, if you look at your RSI here, it's close to 67. That doesn't tell you anything if you're not looking. If you're not looking and on what it did on other. So it really has to hit 88 almost, and here 81. So 70 is not a level for your RSI here, so you have still some room to get up. So 311 as a support, and then 351 as the next resistance, and also, of course, almost this double top here. So if it breaks 341, then you might squeeze up on volume. What's this thing about AMC? So now I'm a day trader. Good morning, Mr. Richie Rich, Detroit's hometown of Benzinga. Good to see you. This is Benzinga, Amsterdam speaking. You're up early. Did I ask you where you're all from, or did I not do that? Please tell me where you're from. Europe. I saw in the house. I see Australia in the house. Normally Croatia is in the house. Paris said that. UK is in the house. I think. Shada Amat. Where are you from? From Oops. Des Moines. Tyler, you are up early or staying up late? When I look at your picture, you are really a happy camper. I can see that. People, where are you from? Come on. Tell me. I want to know. Okay, AMC. Here we go again. AMC. We talked about AMC multiple times. Florida. Glenn is from Florida. Royce is from Hawaii. From Hawaii. Do I say Hawaii or Hawaii? Florida. Glenn. Oh, you're up early also. Romania. North Carolina. Antonello, Italy. Oh, great, Italy. Is Italy open again, Antonella? Antonello. I'm sorry, Antonello. I think I pronounced it. Is Italy open? Is Italy opening up? Can we go there on holiday again, or is it still closed? And how is Florida? Is Florida opening up, or are you still restricted or in lockdown? What's happening in Florida? I'm really curious. AMC, guys, we talked about AMC a lot of times, and this is what we wanted to see. This is the big squeeze up. We saw this a few times, big squeeze up, and then now just hovering here. So I am not going to give you any levels on AMC. Otherwise, then if it breaks this high here, then you know what to do. Stefano, also from Italy. What do you think from SPY today? Yeah, well, look at that, really. Almost open, Italy almost open up. Yeah, conversations on character. You're from UK, I know that. John Riley, hi. Italy, it is 10:40 in the morning, Tyler. I like a holiday in Florence. Yeah, who doesn't, Andre? So Italy almost opening up. Otherwise, you can need to squeeze from AMC so you can go to the real world. Oh my God. Luca, you are from Italy. Okay, you're based in Holland. All right. Did I know that? No, I didn't. Maryland is opening 65%. Is opening up. 65% is vaccinated. Oh. Glenn, you are open in Florida. The masks are gone. Oh, okay, that's a real good thing. I wish that they would do that here. Stefano, you can go to Italy right now, so that's opening up also. That's all good news. Really like that. Holland is opening up also, so restaurants are now open for more hours than they were, so you can really have breakfast now, have lunch now, and even have a real quick meal if you're quick at that, because I think it closes at 8 o'clock in the evening or something. So for Italians, and for people from Spain, that's just ridiculous to eat between 6 and 8. But well, we are Dutch. What can I say? Okay, let's get those tickers moving, because it's 10:45 again, so that's just stupid. Who remembers this beak from a bird? This is the beak from a bird that we drew weeks ago now, because we saw this and it just peaked above it yesterday. I saw it, but it didn't play it. This is Ford really, really struggling here right now. So need this one to get above this trend line, but I'm just gonna do this one on price action. But I want to show my bird again. So this is the bird, this is Ford, this is purely a play on price action, and please do so. I'm first gonna do my big old watch list, and then after that I'm gonna have some time for some tickers. If I just move on and looking at MU for just a minute or two, because I was afraid for something, as you all know. But, well, not afraid, you don't have to be afraid. So what we have to do, what I was afraid for, is that it would trickle down. OP told me not to worry, it's going to 100, and it looks like, it really looks like there is some consolidation here right now. And if there's consolidation here, I know the bull flags and the bear flags, guys, so don't get me wrong, but if there's consolidation here, and this is your 200 SME, then I think it still can go either way. So this one can move almost $3 on a day. So this is really what you have to keep in mind. This 76.87 level here. And I'm going to make it purple. And when I make it purple, then it's not a precise level. It's just an area. So my dog has a sore paw, and it's really, I have to go to the vet, and it's something that it's like gout, if you know that. It's so if she walks for 10, 20, 25 meters, then it's okay. And then she can run again, but if she gets up out of a chair, then she's really like a crippled dog. But I can assure you she's not. So it bounces its head against this 85 that we see here. Also, there's 9 EMAs coming here, so 80 might be a level. So please, 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 please watch this one very careful now. No, don't watch this careful. Be very careful, because it can go either way on OP. Okay, guys, in the chat, someone's asking someone about the broker, so please answer him, because that's the power of the chat. So KMI. Well, this is a run-up. Look at this. You know, these are all nice higher highs and higher lows. And is this the high that you end this run on, or is this just... So this is a high, and this is a low. It's higher than this low, and this low is higher than this low, and this high is higher than this high. So it's not a big mover on a day, only 40 cents. So maybe for the swing traders here, this might be some opportunity here as a day trade. I really, really want to see some volume coming in, because it only moves 40 cents a day, but it can move here like this. Now this is also, this is back. This is 40 cents. So it's not a big mover. So I want to see, what do you want? 1840 is the level that I want to see as a support. And if that's not a support, then, you know, with these kinds of things, then if there's gonna be an end somewhere. So it broke down here in March last year. So will it get up to this 20? Bear with me, guys. So this is the breakdown in March. We all know what it is. No, the weekly is better. So look at this here. This area here is just now the start of the fall down here. Do you see that? So it's now getting up to this level again. So it is 1895-ish here. it's stopping at this 1895 on a daily. So is this now going back to where it once belonged? So exciting to see this one going above 1895. Maybe squeeze to the upside, but it has to have some more volume for a day trade. And otherwise, I give you the other levels, 838 as a support period. Okay, MRO. I'm gonna run out of time again. So for MRO, there's something similar going on. So this is the weekly here. Fell down, not with the same speed, and it's now just. You see what's happening here? It's almost the same as the other one that we saw. And with the exception that the 200 SME lies now just above this one, 1285. Try to get above that twice here. Can move a little bit more, 60 cents on a day, and I'm gonna call 1185 and 1285 as the levels that you want to see for MRO. Then Luna innovation. So the charts that I showed you just before, so that was KMI and MRO. That was just what could happen on Luna. So Luna just had this nice run up. Had some problems here, but just try to get up again, and then this is what happened. Also had earnings today, yesterday, tomorrow, this evening somewhere. By the looks of this one, it had earnings yesterday evening or something, or yesterday, and just seems to fall off here. But it is also holding this 10 level, almost this 10 level. So let's put this one, it's 996. It's not the exact science that you want to see, but well, when is it ever? So 10, let's say 10 is the level. You want to see this one above 10 to play the bounce up. If it doesn't do that, then your next level to the downside is the 200 SME. That's 909. So you want to see this one go all the way up to maybe even just 11. Just a nice $1 move. Okay, OCGN. It's back on a watch list again, and something happened, I think, because I don't just put it on a watch list because we saw the struggle for a long time now. What OCGN here, and I'm gonna keep these levels. So 867. 867 is the level, and 958 is the other level to the upside. And you just can see here that it has really trouble of getting above these two levels here, leveltjes, as we say in Holland. But 958 is the level to the upside for OCGN. Vodafone. So this was what happened on Vodafone on earnings. And you don't want to catch your falling knife unless you do. Huh. So this is just plain old 17.99. 18 will be the level for Vodafone. If this is support, then you can play it back up on a bounce. So this is if this is buying the dip, then you really have to see that you really have to know that this $18 will hold and then play to the upside. And if it does not hold it, then it's gonna fall even further. And see, it was a nice move yesterday. I bet someone had got this one, and now it's really, so these levels are now obsolete. So it had, this was on earnings, I think, this big move that it had. I'm gonna use this one sometimes, I promise you. So why not just do a plain, simple breakout play here at 229.10, and if it will give back all these gains here, then can move $14 in a day. So it's a big mover. 204 is not something that you want to see, of course, but what you really want to see is this one is a purple lila line again, because this 214.50 might just be your support level or area. On SE. Plug. Back on the watch lists. Oh, plug. Will it or will it not? It moved yesterday because of, well, a lot of EV stuff moved yesterday. So this is the move. And you really want to see 25.80 holding and then play the breakout. You know, you don't have to play that. It can just be an intraday, and you can still make a nice day trade out of this one. So 25.83, 27.77 is more than fine for this one on plug, but if it does not hold at 25.83, then you might just find another level here at 25.43-ish. And then the last one on my watch list will be Ultralife. Do I need to say more? Everything under this 10 level is a short because it will fill the gap to the downside to 861 or to 9. And if it's holding this one, then it just might grab momentum again, and then you really have something going on here. Or do you? Yeah, you do. So ULBI, Ultralife Corporation, is the ticker for this one. So it's 11 o'clock here in Amsterdam. It's 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. Is it? Yes, it is. And put in some chatters in. Put in some tickers in the chat, guys. I think that's we can do some tickers for the next 5 minutes or so. Why not? Just gonna play this little promo. Put in your tickets, and we're gonna do some tickers from the chat.
Get winning options trades from Benzinga's top option trading expert, Nick Shaheen.
I don't risk money I can't afford to lose. Clearly, conviction is medium, probably at best here, because I'm swinging. I don't have a particular trigger, so it's not like it's gambling. We did homework. We showed fundamental reasons, so it's not like betting. I hope it's red. I hope it's black.
If you're looking to uncover winning options trades, the Benzinga Options Starter newsletter provides you with 2 fully researched trades per month. Each comes with a detailed video, ideal price and expiration date, and profit loss charts to accelerate your learning. If you're ready for high conviction, learn while you earn and subscribe now to Benzinga's Starter Option newsletter.
So everybody subscribe, please subscribe and like us. My boss is in the house, so please behave for the next 5 minutes. We're gonna do some tickets. This is LODE, and LODE was brought to you by our old friends. Just looking at it, Pavel, I think. Was it? Yeah, it was. So LODE, let's look at this one. It's really is a small stock, so be careful with these small ones. This crazy day here, I remember that. Did not trade it there, did not trade it ever. Having trouble here now to get above this one here, so I think this is very straightforward. It has to hold this 341 line on, and then anything above 360 will be long all the way to 378 on LODE, Pavel. So this 292, you don't want to see, you know, these small ones, if they go back to all the way to 292, then it's not something I want to play or you should play. So once again, 341, 359, and 378 for LODA. MGNI. Charts are not loading. Yeah, they are. MGNI. I can see that, Vipers. You have a good eye for this. Midnight. So, it's now struggling here to get above this 200 SME here. So this is really something that you have to be aware of. 2550 is, let's look here, look here, look here. 2550 is the level to the downside, so that's support for you. And then there is some room to the upside because your next resistance is here 2750 for MGNI. SNW, Sunworks. Oh, I played this one way back, as you can see here. Yeah, and then I forgot about it. And now Stacy remembers me. That's SUNW, Sunworks, is trying to hold its 200 SME here. So this is another buy the dip opportunity. So normally you could, what we normally would do is just do this and do this. And then this is always your, and this is always your position. If it gets above this trend line, then you're long. And if it really does not hold the 727, then you're short. But we don't do this right now because there are enough lines here in the sand already. So this is 780. Also about a dip opportunity, guys. And in these last few weeks, I have accustomed myself to listen to Stacy. She picks a lot of good stocks. So 780 has to hold, and to the upside 834-ish. Everything above 834 is a long. Then you can play it all the way to 9, I think. So we are 8 minutes past 11. It is 8 minutes past 5 Eastern time. We really, really have to shut this thing down. Jason is watching. So Andre, okay, Jack X, that's the last one. And because I'm just curious myself. So Jack X, what's going on? Oops, this looks like a guitar. Do you see this? Played this one a lot here in this area. This small one, when it got above is $1. And now it's really having a lot of trouble getting above that right now, of staying above it, I think. Okay, no, not really. So normally if you see this on a small stock like this, then so this is just not the line that you want to see on a small stock like this, do you? At least I don't. And if it's nearing that $1 mark, then you are in real trouble if it gets under that. So I think that I know what you're looking at. So this is confirmation that it really wants to hold its 200 SME, and then it gets under it, and then it's above it, and it's just a lot of chop here, no movement at all. It's a really small stock. And this is no volume for a small stock like this. So 7 million here, and this is 5 million. So note to myself and note to anybody who wants to play this, please play this on volume and play this on price action. So guys, that's all for today. This was the early bird show. This was, I think, an exciting show. We had a lot of tickets, a lot of great suggestions from the chat. I really appreciate that. I'm learning from you guys as well. You never stop learning while day trading. We talked a little about Tesla. I have warned you what could happen on the beginning of the show. If you missed that, please watch that back. Hit that like, hit that share this with your friends, and please subscribe. So you want to go to 100,000 subscribers this week, or maybe next week, 100,000 subscribers, and then maybe, just maybe, we can just open up Benzinga Amsterdam really, and then we can go for 24/7 Benzinga. That is the goal ultimately. So please hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll be back. I have to stop saying that I'll be back. I'm going to be back tomorrow, 4 a.m. Eastern time for the early bird show. So please watch that. Trade carefully today. Happy trading, and see you guys all tomorrow.